Hey guys, this is Ricky Midnight at the Uncensored Voice. I have a question for you. Why is it okay for women who are promiscuous, and not all women are promiscuous, don't get me wrong, but why is it okay for women who are promiscuous to go out there and sleep around and have all sorts of, penis inside of their love canal and let men shoot their juice up in there and then just say, I'll just go have an abortion and kill another human being because they would rather feel penis inside of their vagina as opposed to not killing another human being? That's the question here in the state of Texas.
Shut up and sit down.
This is the Uncensored Voice. No bullshit, just real shit.
Discussing things that will stir the pot. Only here on the Uncensored Voice.
With your host, Ricky Midnight.
So I want to know why it's okay, why they think it's okay to go out there and sleep with a whole bunch of different men. And it's not a big deal because I'll take the morning after, the rusty clothes hanger or whatever it might be and abort what I just, swaddled last night or not swaddled last night, right? Why is that okay? It's not okay. Look at it like this. If there's a serial killer and he's only killing pregnant women, I don't know about the other 49 states, but here in Texas, if you kill a pregnant woman, you get charged with a double murder. Might be pled down to double homicide, but you get charged with a double murder because you killed the mother and you killed the unborn child. Unborn, okay? So you get charged with a double murder. But if you call it abortion, then you would only be charged with single murder, right? No, that doesn't fly. But why? Why can't you become a serial killer and slice a pregnant woman's throat and not be charged with two murders? Because all your defense attorney has to say is, well, one of them was an abortion. One of them, we'll go ahead and say, it was a murder. But the other one was an abortion. So he's only going to get charged with murder. She's only going to get charged with murder in one count of murder. Not two, because the other one was an abortion. How come that's not okay? But if you have a piece of paper that says that you're a doctor, right? Says you're a doctor, and you commit murder and call it abortion, then it's okay, right? Until September 1 of 2021, when Greg Abbott had, it had passed into law, right? But before it had passed into law, it was okay to kill people, right? I mean, whether born or not born. Let me ask you this. If for all you people out there who are pro-choice, right, or pro-abortion, why is it okay for you to kill an unborn child because the state says it's okay or the federal government says it's okay, but it's not okay for you to decide whether or not that same child that you didn't abort, who you actually allowed to live and grow up to be 5 years old, join the first grade, how come it's not okay for you to decide whether or not they wear a mask? The government is trying to tell you they have to wear a mask. You don't have a choice. But you had a choice to kill them, but you don't have a choice whether they wear a mask or not. If it's in the schools, right? You're going to make them wear masks. And if they don't, then, the parents will be liable, right? But you can kill them before they're born. You can do that. Makes no sense, does it? I mean, it sounds kind of funny when I say it out loud that, promiscuous women who sleep with all sorts of men. We're not talking about rapes, but promiscuous women who sleep with all sorts of men, they just, I'm going to go get an abortion. Go get myself cleaned out with that rusty clothes hanger or take a shot or whatever they do for abortion nowadays. I don't know. But, yeah, why is that okay? Now, if you have a completely opposite notion that I'm spewing out right now, then feel free to email me at rickymidnight@usa.com or go to anchor.fm, the Uncensored Voice, anchor.fm /the Uncensored Voice, and you can leave me a voice message. And I guarantee you, if you leave me a voice message, I'll play it on another update. and people can hear what you have to say as if this was live, right? So you can go ahead and do that. People will hear what you have to say. I'll bring this subject back up once I have, a couple of voice messages, and I'll go ahead and bring this subject back up so we can kind of revisit it with your comments. But I've seen on Facebook where people from the state of Texas who are in favor of letting these kids live, right? People in the state of Texas say, yeah, let them live. But people outside of the state of Texas, or women who want to sleep with everything under the sun and then just abort it in the morning or abort it next week or whatever it is, are against it. Well, why are you so against us saying that it's not okay for you to kill another human being? Because whether the child is in your vagina or got spit out of your vagina, they're still a human being. I don't know why you think it's okay. So I'm just posing a question. It's a food for thought, right? Why is it okay? Well, the original bill was passed, or it was passed into law on January 1st, 2016, but it didn't become effective until September 1st of 2021. Why it took so long to become effective, I don't know. But Biden is saying that he wants to do everything he can, use any legal means to force Greg Abbott to say, "Oh darn, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have said that. We don't kill children here who are still inside the womb." So Biden is in favor of you killing your unborn children. Let's just say it like that. Biden is in favor of you sleeping with a whole bunch of men and killing your unborn children. Now, let's go to the other topic, which is women who are being raped, right? Well, personally, I think God gave you that child inside your body, right? So it doesn't matter if it was by rape or not. God gave you the ability to have that child inside your body. He gave you ovaries. He gave you eggs. And now it's produced a child. Well, you let that child fully grow, spit them out, and then if you don't want them, put them up for adoption. But they are a living being. Now, there's another circumstance, which is kind of like when a woman's pregnant, whether she's, chose to be pregnant by her husband or boyfriend or, artificial insemination, she's pregnant and that child is going to die. It's not a viable child. Maybe it's in the fallopian tubes, or it's just not going to work. And that child is going to die and kill the mother at the same time. It's going to burst. The child's just gonna flat out die and give the mother sepsis, right? So they have to abort the child in order to save the mother. Well, you can kill the mother by allowing that child to get a little bit older inside her womb and kill two people, or you could abort that child, allow the mother to live, and possibly have another child down the road, right? Even if she doesn't have another child down the road, you're still only aborting one person, not two. This is kind of my opinion. This is what Ricky Midnight at the Uncensored Voice wants to put out there. I'm not for abortion. I'm not for women sleeping around just, because they know they have a fallback. It's always a fallback. Don't wear a condom because I want to feel you shooting it up inside of me. And then I'll just go ahead and have an abortion. I don't think that's okay. If you want to do that, get married, or don't get married, but have that child and put them up for adoption if you don't want the child once they're born. But don't kill an unborn child because you want to feel penis inside of you even more than committing that murder, because you will have to answer to God when that time comes. So anyway, this is Ricky Midnight, proudly unpoisoned. God bless America, and God bless Texas.
Thanks for listening to The Uncensored Voice.
Make sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And remember, on The Uncensored Voice, we tell it like it is.
So be safe, my friends, and may God bless America.